Mata Hari is one of the most famous and mysterious figures in history. She was a Dutch exotic dancer and courtesan who was executed by the French government in 1917 for allegedly being a spy for Germany during World War I. However, the truth about Mata Hari's role as a spy is still debated by historians today. Was Mata Hari truly a dangerous double agent, or was she an innocent woman who was made a scapegoat by the French government? In this video, we will explore the untold story of Mata Hari, examining the evidence and controversies surrounding her life and death. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get regular updates. Let's get started. The early life of Mata Hari. Margaretha, later known as Mata Hari, was born into a wealthy family in the Netherlands in 1876. Her father, a hat maker who had invested in oil, provided her with a lavish upbringing. However, their fortune took a downturn in 1889, and tragedy struck with her mother's passing in 1891. This upheaval led to Mata Hari being sent to live with her godfather and attend school in Holland. At the age of 15, Mata Hari found herself embroiled in a scandal when the headmaster of her school began to flirt with her. The situation escalated quickly, resulting in her withdrawal from school and the end of her aspirations to become a kindergarten teacher. Seeking refuge, she moved to her uncle's home, where she lived for the next few years. At 18, she responded to a newspaper advertisement seeking a bride in the Dutch East Indies. The suitor was Captain Rudolf Macleod, a Dutch East Indies officer of Scottish descent. Despite having known each other for only a short time through letters and pictures, Mata Hari made the bold decision to travel to Java to marry Macleod. Their union took place in Amsterdam on July 11, 1895, undoubtedly influenced by the charm of Macleod's letters. The cruel husband. Mata Hari's marriage to Rudolf Macleod seemed financially advantageous and elevated her status among the Dutch upper class. However, the decision to marry a man she barely knew and relocate to Java proved to be a risky endeavor. Their marital bliss quickly soured as Rudolf revealed himself to be an alcoholic who kept a concubine and resorted to physical abuse, blaming Mata Hari for his professional setbacks. Despite bearing 2 children, their marriage only deteriorated further, leading Mata Hari to seek solace in the study of local culture and Indonesian dancing. Embracing the alias Mata Hari, meaning Eye of the Day in Malay, she embarked on a journey of self-discovery and independence. Although Rudolf implored her to return, their reunion failed to salvage their unhappy union. Tragedy struck when their son fell ill and passed away, fueling unfounded accusations of poisoning. Returning to Holland with their surviving child, Mata Hari endured a tumultuous divorce marked by Rudolf's refusal to provide child support and his malicious attempts to hinder her livelihood. Faced with adversity, she relinquished custody of her daughter and sought refuge in Paris, leaving behind the remnants of her shattered family life. Mata Hari. From circus to scandalous dances. After her divorce from Macleod, Mata Hari faced the daunting task of supporting herself financially. In a twist of fate, she found employment as a circus performer in Paris, where opportunities seemed abundant. Initially, she took on the role of a horse rider, adopting the stage name Lady Macleod, perhaps finding a small silver lining in an otherwise troubled marriage. Embracing the opportunity to start afresh, she transitioned into exotic dancing, viewing it as a means to redefine herself. Leveraging Europe's Orientalist fascination with Asian culture, she incorporated Eastern-inspired dances into her performances, drawing upon her experiences in Indonesia. To enhance her allure, Mata Hari adopted the persona of a Javanese princess, adding layers of mystique and exoticism to her acts. It was during this period that she adopted the stage name Mata Hari, marking a significant shift in her artistic identity. Yet Mata Hari's allure transcended mere cultural fascination. Embracing scandal, She pushed boundaries by frequently performing nude or nearly nude, a shocking departure from the modest norms of the time. Her daring displays of skin, often facilitated by flesh-colored body stockings, captivated audiences across Europe, sparking widespread fascination and controversy. The dancer and spy. Mata Hari's glamorous career as a dancer introduced her to numerous wealthy and influential men, leading her to adopt a secondary profession as a courtesan, catering to elite clientele. From millionaire industrialists to military officers, she engaged in relationships with men across various backgrounds. Her international liaisons kept her constantly on the move, and when World War I erupted in 1914, she found herself crossing borders amidst the chaos. Throughout her life, Mata Hari had encountered a multitude of men, but it was her meeting with Captain Vadim Maslov that she believed she had found true love. Maslov, a charismatic Russian pilot stationed in France, captured her heart. However, tragedy struck in 1916 when Maslov's plane was shot down, leaving him hospitalized. Driven by her love for Maslov, Mata Hari sought permission to visit him at the front. However, the authorities had ulterior motives. Viewing Mata Hari as a celebrity dancer with a penchant for mingling with military officers, they saw an opportunity for espionage. They proposed that in exchange for her visit, she would act as a spy for France. French officials considered Mata Hari's international network and persona as assets for espionage. They saw an opportunity for her to infiltrate German circles, particularly by seducing Crown Prince Wilhelm, the heir to Kaiser Wilhelm II. In exchange for her services, Mata Hari was offered 1 million francs to extract vital German intelligence. Thus began Mata Hari's espionage career for France, with her mission focused on seducing her way up the German hierarchy. Her ability to cross borders proved invaluable to the French cause, yet it also drew scrutiny from officials of other European nations. This scrutiny culminated in her arrest and interrogation by British officers in 1916, leading to her release only after she confessed to being a French spy. The end of her spy career. Mata Hari's brief career as a spy ended in 1917 when the French secret police arrested her. They had intercepted a German message claiming she was a double agent for the French. The message revealed she had accepted money to share French secrets with a German officer at the start of the war. Mata Hari admitted to the transaction but insisted she had not shared anything valuable with the Germans. Her attempted seduction of the German officer may have been amateurish, leading him to identify her as a spy. Mata Hari claimed she fed him outdated information and gossip, hoping for significant secrets in return. Mata Hari's final act. In the early hours of October 15, 1917, 41-year-old Mata Hari faced her final moments. As dawn broke, she stood before a firing squad, embodying her theatrical nature until the end. As was a custom, she was offered a blindfold, but she defiantly refused, casting one last dramatic gesture, a farewell kiss, to those who would end her life. Following her execution, Mata Hari's fate took a peculiar turn. With no family to claim her remains, they were designated for medical research. Astonishingly, her head was separated from her body and stored in the depths of the Paris Museum of Anatomy's archives. Decades passed, and Mata Hari's story remained shrouded in mystery until the turn of the millennium. In 2000, archivists made a startling discovery. Her head had vanished without a trace. Speculation swirled, but to this day, the truth eludes historians. Perhaps in a final act of cunning, Mata Hari orchestrated her disappearance. Concealed within the annals of espionage, her disembodied head could be continuing her covert operations, undetected and unsuspected. It stands as a testament to her enduring enigma and the intrigue that surrounds her legacy. That's all for now. What do you think about this? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more such videos. Thanks for watching.